Everybody, this is your man, MC Goku 305 San, the generator, creator, operator, and preserver of the MC Goku 305 San dark comedy show. This right here is some horror comedy, and by the way, happy Halloween, everybody. And I got something good for you today. Now, as you know, today's Halloween, and you haven't heard a lot from me thus far. Today, this episode is about something that I'm sure a lot of you have seen, and I know since you never hear me say this on the podcast, but since this is dark humor, though it is within the realms of this type of comedy. Now, this is dark humor mixed with horror comedy. So this is like a mixture of dark comedy, horror comedy together. This kid here is good and funny. But people, have you ever noticed that you may see these videos pop up on YouTube all of a sudden if you're reading something about something to do with like Illuminati, or you like reading something crazy like a horror story on YouTube or Facebook, and you mess around and see something called the ex-Satanist, and you hear them talking about, they got involved in tarot, and they got involved in all this stuff, and then they have nerve to leave what they're doing. And because I respect everyone doing their thing, they got their stuff going on. That's cool. What they doing, people do what they want to do these days. You know what I'm saying? It's 2023, getting ready to enter into 2024 soon. But back to the subject. They leave what they do and become some quote unquote holy roly people, and they go from praying to a man with horns and a pitchfork, and go to like a cathedral or a mosque, or they turn all Catholic or Christianity or Judaism. They have nerve they have the nerves to turn to the Nation of Islam. Some of them do, and they claim that I was a tarot reader and I was doing tarot, and I had to leave it because I invited evil spirits in my house. Then they have nerves to say, I had to get rid of the Baphomets because it brought some negatives around my children. Then they have the nerve to even say this right here. Have to say, I got a Ouija board and I invited demons or I invited a bad spirit around, and they attempt to hurt my children. They'll say all kinds of things, but for quote unquote, from my studies on demons, they do not harm children. From my study. Now you have a better chance with a vengeful spirit, or a prologist kind of spirit, or a spirit of an angry person who was a human at one point and they deceased and they want revenge, like something like Freddy Krueger, or something like Hellraiser, that guy named Pinhead, somebody look like him, or somebody with a slasher film or a horror movie kind of character, or something like a house goblin who went mad, or some kind of something like a evil nymph or something evil that won't bother a kid. You know what I'm saying? Like an evil leprechaun, whatever, like something like that. But there's people that are so fast, demons and demonette, or a daemon or a daemonette. But it is crazy because they go from being this high level person, or this high level, 33rd degree Mason, or this high level hierarchy Satanist person, and they're not no common Satanist now. They are a high level person in the occult. They high level Satanists. They had the hierarchy power of believing in in somebody named the devil, or believing in the figure named Phosphorus, and Greek name is Phosphorus or Lucifer in Latin, and then they some of them are Arabic, and they turn to full-blown Muslims because they say that they got tired of praying to Shaitan or Shaitan, and they are high level into the Shaitan and Shaitan. Not just them, they're not no common person. They're high level into the Baphomet. I mean, these people claim to be these high level people. These 33rd degree Masons, or these Shriners. One time I heard a woman online say, she was a 99 degree Mason. I'm like, wait, where did they get to be that kind of Mason? No, she was like an Eastern Star. Someone was thinking, a woman said she was a 99th degree Eastern Star, and her husband was a 100 degree Mason. I'm like, wait, you're a 99 degree Eastern Star, and your husband is a 100 degree Mason? What's going on here? And have the nerve to say that she had a high level of power. I'm like, lady, when you shut the front door, you had a high power of steam coming out of your ears. I mean, these people come up with the most bogus claims and have the nerve to leave what they're doing, leave the organization, and mess around to doggone become some holy figure and be some pastor or priest. I'm like, wait, didn't you just get through bowing down? I think that boy was saying, bow down, mister. What you just getting? Because didn't you just get through bow down and mister in this church, in this satanic temple? That you bowing down this other place for, man? Don't be a hypocrite or a phony. I mean, I don't know anything about Satanism. I don't know anything about the Baphomet from what I've just heard people say his name in YouTube videos. But I know I heard people say names, whatever, but I don't know a lot about it. Just very little. Well, I'm just saying, if you went from one thing, don't run to something else. Stay in what you're doing. Stay within what you're doing. Don't try to leave what you're doing and run somewhere else, because your energy is everything is energy. You're taking one energy, slapping it with some other energy, then you get tired of that energy, you go back to what you were doing, or whatever degree you were. But these people never are a common person saying, I was a janitor, and I had to sweep these floors for a living, and I was involved in this occult stuff, quote unquote occult. And, I was just being a janitor and the sweeping floors. I never heard none of them saying, I used to sell my body for money. And, I was in this occult. And they don't never say they had to sell narcotics, sell their body, sell their eyeballs for money, or sell blood, or sell sperm, or sell something sinister, such as an organ. Or I never heard no one say, I sold my brain for money, or I sold my kidneys and heart and my vocal cords for money, just so I could keep on worshiping in this satanic temple. And I had to sell some blood to keep doing my donations. And I'm a ex-Satanist because, I couldn't keep selling blood. I was getting ready to faint. I never see these ex-Satanist videos ever say something like this. That they were a janitor or a school teacher or a children's teacher or some university student or a dean or something that'll make them look less idiotic. They're always a hierarchy person or a 33rd degree Mason or 50th degree Mason or a Shriner or 1,000 degree Mason. I'm like, come on. It's not like you're saying, I was a Freemason, and I was a low-level Mason, and I used to sell double eagles for a living. What? All of a sudden, it is hierarchy person. It's just comically crazy. And people, they have the nerve to be in these videos on the internet saying that, during my time as an ex-Satanist, when I would try to conjure out some spirits, I would, command and rebuke the demon. It's like, how are you going to command any spirit? Not as a demon, but you can't even command a Greek god to do anything for you. And any deity. They could be from Greece, from India, from Jamaica, from Costa Rica, from Puerto Rico, to Cuba. And how are you going to command a spirit of any type if you can't command things and handle your own life? What kind of mess is going on here now? What's going on now? And I mean, these people are never a common, regular person. They're always in the upper echelons, and this high, powerful shaman, and this high, powerful shaman in the satanic stuff. And I mean, they have the nerve to be this high, powerful chief. And all of a sudden, they're an ex-Satanist. They're ex-Satanists, but they're a hierarchy now. And the echelons, hierarchy, these people just make me laugh. And I have the nerve to say they're an Illuminati witch. I'm like, If you read about Illuminati, you hear the word priestess, or you'll hear magician, but you will not hear a witch. I'm like, wait, how are you an Illuminati person, and you're a witch? Like, for what shades of the cartoons? Like, I mean, whenever I hear a witch, the first person pops in my mind, in my brain paradigm pretty much, is the Wicked Witch from The Wizard of Oz, first of all. Second of all, it's either that witch off the Looney Tunes, Witch Hazel, or the witch off the Tom and Jerry cartoon. You will see Tom in a scary house every once in a while in some shorts. But that's the first that pops in my mind. I'm serious. I'm not trying to sound like a jackwagon or an imbecile, but I do know that witches do exist. And I do know that these types of people, like magic people, yes, they exist. I'm not trying to sound dumb or anything, but I'm just adding on to the humor of this podcast, all right? But if you're an Illuminati occultist, you're either Illuminati priestess or you're a practitioner within that level of whatever they want to call it these days. I don't know. But thus far, how in the world are you an Illuminati and you're a witch? Illuminati, that makes no doggone sense at all. For crying out loud, for doggone pan's sake, for panic's sake here, come on now. Doggone, that don't make no dang sense. That's just crazy as heck right now. Then you go to running into, you go from being this hierarchy person in this occult type of stuff, and then you run over to some monotheistic stuff, and you run over to monotheism and their theology and into their stuff, and you mess around and become this holy roly person. You mess around, either be within Islamic or Judaism or the anything within different denominations of monotheism within certain levels of it. You mess around and go over to this, and when you go from being in one area to another area, that's kind of darn confusing. It's awfully crazy because you're this hierarchy person, and you're a magician, and you in Satanism, and you belong to the temple, and you down with the occult. All of a sudden you get spooky and scary, and I'm an ex-Satanist, First of all, these folks go they scared. They go talking all this scary crud like they shaking from Scooby-Doo. They scared from the doggone start. And they have the nerve to get involved in this stuff. How are you afraid when you in it? And so you X out of it. You scary now? What the heck, man? What the heck, lady? Come on, people. And then you claim to be born into it. First of all, if you born into it, you're not telling no dang anybody about that. What kind of jackwagon do you take somebody to be in these dang videos, these documentaries online? I mean, please, what next? You going to try to reality show with the real Satanists of South Florida or the real Satanists of LA? Come on now. If you ever make a reality show like this, it'll be the highest viewed show on television. Controversy in one area, high view in another. People will just tune in and see people with a pentagram on their shirt on the floor. Please. I mean, come on now. You never gonna see no reality show called The Real Satanists of South Florida, The Real Satanists of Los Angeles, and The Real Devil Worshippers of Denver, Colorado, or the real devil worshippers, the real Luciferians of Seattle, Washington. You're never gonna see that. Because people who are really deeply into this kind of category of lifestyle would never get online claiming to be an ex-Satanist or ex-devil worshiper, ex-Luciferian, or ex-occult, ex-whatever. They're not doing that. They're not getting on no tape saying that they were ex. If anything, they living their lives properly and wealthy and just chilled out, really chilled out. I mean, seriously, anybody to me, you see them claim they're an ex-Illuminati member or an ex-whatever. They saying this stuff to get a view or to get popularity. And to advertise some book they have about their life afterward. It's like you see somebody in the music business. They leave the music industry, go to any religion, and have nerves. They try to advertise some book, advertise their new career as a priest, pastor, or whatever. It is just like when you see the adult film actors, which I love them all. They beautiful girls and they nice looking women in the adult business. Then they mess around and leave it, and then they have nerve to say, I got to do a book out. They just doing this stuff for a publicity stunt to advertise a book they're trying to sell. When you see people from recording artists to recording artists as in rappers and singers and people in the entertainment business, from either actors or mainstream Hollywood or the adult video business, whether they are male or female, I respect everyone's work, everyone hustling, making some money for themselves, whether they're a rapper, singer, or mainstream Hollywood actor, or an adult video actor, actress, I respect their money, making schemes and whatever they're trying to do to make some cash. But it's always a publicity stunt, they're saying. Then they're a former this, and they turn to a hardcore Christian or a hardcore Muslim or a hardcore Islamic person. So whatever they're trying to be, a hardcore religious addict or religious person, that just double speech for saying, I got something new going on in my life, and I'm trying to make a publicity stunt to make some more money. That's it. If you see people claiming they're ex-Luciferian, ex-Mason, ex-Satanist, or ex-devil worshiper, and ex-whatever they are, ex-occultist, or ex-black magician, or ex-whatever, all they're doing is making themselves some cash. And they were already going to go back to a religion anyhow. And when they get tired of all that nonsense accumulate the money they want to make, they go back to what they're doing again. Either a rapper will go back to rapping, or a singer will back to singing. A mainstream actor will hit back at Hollywood films. An adult film actor or actress will go back to the adult film business. Or an ex-Luciferian will go back to the Lucifer worshiping, or phosphorus. And phosphorus is known as, in Greek, is phosphorus, and in language known as Lucifer. Or an Arabic person will go back to Shaitan, or Shaitan, or a Satan will go back to praying to Satan, whatever, or, such and such. A devil worshiper will go back to praying to the devil, whatever. But they'll go back to doing it after they gain what they got to gain. Even if they might have slit their own throats to get it. They'll go back to getting it. But just saying, It's only a stunt. Don't believe the hype. As Tom from Tom and Jerry would say, don't you believe them. But everybody, it's a good comedy skit from the MC Goku 305 son. I repeat, from the MC Goku 305 son. Dark comedy show, the place you know where to go. This is your man MC Goku 305 son from the MC Goku 305 son Dark Comedy Show. And this episode is brought to you by MC Goku 305 son, only made for humorous reasons only. I did not make this podcast episode to offend nobody of no occupationcy, nobody of no occult, nobody of no religion. This was only made to make people laugh. That's it. This is only a humorous thing. I respect everybody in the music business. I respect everybody in Hollywood. I respect everybody in the adult video business, whatever you're doing to make your money. I respect all of you. I respect everybody from all their religions, from all the occult, whatever they doing. If you monotheistic, I respect you. If you polytheistic, I respect you. If you atheist, I respect you. If you whatever domination of religion you in, I respect you. If you into magic, I respect you. If you into witchcraft, I respect you. I respect everybody of what they have a love in my heart for all people. This is only humor. Please don't take this the wrong way and get mad at me. This is only a comical joke. It's only humor. If you down with Baphomet, I respect you. If you down with Lucifer, Phosphorus, I respect you. If you down with the devil, I respect you. If you down with witchcraft, I respect you. If you down with the Illuminati, Masonic, Eastern Stars, if you down with being a witch, I respect you. I just use jokes such as names like Witch Hazel and Tom and Jerry Witch as an example of humor. I don't mean to offend nobody of no form of however you living, whatever you doing to make your lives cool, make your lives great, make your lives extra good, great and straight. I do not have no beef with nobody. And I do not want no beef from nobody to be bothering me about this podcast. I respect all people, all races, all orientations, all genders. I respect everybody. I respect the cats, dogs, the baby mouse and hogs and frogs. I respect everybody. This is only a podcast to bring joy, to bring happiness, to bring peace to everybody. That's it. This is not for no controversial reasons. This is only for humor. Have a great day. Bye. No lie. I am a real cool guy. MC Google 5 son. I am the one and only guy that stay fly. Bye-bye. I love to wear me a suit and a tie. I am a real fly guy.